Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, Episode 2 in our career playthrough of this game. Now in Episode 1 we reached Level 2 and we did two very basic jobs, fixing the brakes on one car, changing some car fluids on another. In this episode we're going to take a look at story mode, so let's jump right in and get stuck in. We're going to right click and pick an order. We're going to do this first story order, and you can tell because there's the blue kind of highlight here in the blue banner. We're going to take this Luxor Baronne. And the little story that comes with this fixing is, hi, I was just passing by and I noticed your repair shop. It's good that somebody took care of that old ruined petrol station, because we got the old petrol station as part of our new garage here. That car I'm coming with today is quite a recent purchase. It was used on a daily basis. The condition is rather okay. It would be good to check the oil level and tires. That should be no problem for you. If you manage, then perhaps this won't be our last meeting. See you. So we have to change the oil, drain the old and refill with new, and then other tasks as assigned. So let's accept this one. Click on the bottom left and take the order. Take the offer. Oh, this is a piece of junk. All right, let's get it into our bay here. We're going to the first car lifter. Let's see what they want us to do with this one. We're going to right click and check the status here. All right, what do we got? Tolerance is only 46. Okay, so, there's a lot of stuff here. It's going to be a full load. We got to fix the tires. We got to do the oil filter, fuel pump. We got to change brake pads, other tasks, change power steering fluid. We got a lot to do. Let's get busy. So I think we'll start here with change the oil, drain old, and refill with new. That probably makes sense. So we're going to have to change the oil by cranking this up here. Let's get the lift working. Up we go. I think, do we have to change the oil filter? That's a good thing to check here. Yep, oil filter, V8. Okay. So let's get started with that. Now, sometimes the oil filter you change out from the bottom here, and then sometimes it's from the top. I don't see it. Wow, what a mess this car is. That's the suspension system. Maybe we'll look at that from the top. But anyway, we'll drain the oil. Now we have a special tool here for this. It's the oiler drainer. We're going to right click on it. We're going to move it. We're going to put it over where the Luxor Baronne is. So now it's over there. It just flies right over there. And then all we do is click on it and use equipment. And we'll see the oil come pouring out. All the oil is out. Great. Now we will put that away back where it belongs. And it's gone. So we've drained all the oil out. Got to find the oil filter. But, you know, actually, I know that normally you do this when you change the oil, but we can do that later. So let's come in now, and we have to do the brake pads, I think. Wasn't that something? Brake pads. So maybe the front brakes, fuel pump, air filter, standard. We got to do the tires. So much to do here. So let's get stuck in. We're going to get the tires off. We'll take those off. Stuck bolt. Just kind of get these bolts off. This is going to be a nice little repair job. Hope we make a lot of money on it. Get the bolts off. Man, this car's a lot of rust on it though, huh? So we're going to take a look at those tires later there. Let's take the calipers off here. Now these should be okay. The bolts out. Hopefully this is one of the bad brake things. It doesn't look very good, does it? 14%, yep. And the brake disc is okay. So let's go over to the other side here and take the other wheel off. Usually the front brakes go bad first, right? Wow, a lot of bolts are rusty on this one. This is a rust bucket. Good thing we got the handy dandy WD-40. One spray and it works like magic. All right, get these bolts out. Get our wheel off. This one's looking pretty bad too. Let's get the caliper off. Caliper bolts out. All right, this brake doesn't look very good, does it? What is it? 15%. Yep, so it's front brakes. That looks okay. Is that the oil filter right there? I think I see it. That blue thing. Yeah, there it is. All right. Let's see if we can kick out of this and get under it. So the oil filter is... Wow, it's so rusty. Right there. And can we get it from the bottom here? Yep. So we're going to just unmove it. There we go. Oil filter at 9%. That is out. While we are here, let's go into our inventory and let's start ordering these things. So we'll put the oil filter, brake pads onto the list. That's all we need right now. We've got 2 brake pads. These are old things, so we'll just leave those here. Yeah, so we need to buy 2 brake pads and an oil filter. Let's go get those, huh? So we're going to right-click and go use our handy-dandy tablet. Let's get to our opening shopping list, and we need oil filter V8. We'll buy one of these. Nice, making progress here. Back to our shopping list, brake pads right there. We want that, and we're going to increase the order to 2. Gonna buy those parts. All right, let's get the oil filter on first here. So we're going to right click, and we want to mount. Should just go right on. Pew. Yep, we're going to use the new one. On it goes. Nice. Let's take a look at our brakes here. And we need to put the brake pads on. Pew. Yep, 100%. There we go. Let's get the calipers back on. Getting pretty fast at brakes here. That looks pretty good. Caliper on. Let's bolt it in. We're going to leave the tires off because I think we have to change the tires. Let's go put the brake on the other side. Making some progress here. Whoop. Got stuck under the car. A little wrong turn there. All right. So let's click on that. Right click to attach. And brake pads. Right. Go right there. 100%. Nice to make some money here. I hope our goal should be really to make level 3 this episode. That might be tricky. All right. Bolt these on. Phew. Nice, I'm getting fast at this, huh? All right, so the brakes should be done, I think. Let's see what we got here. Brake pads are done. We need the fuel pump. We got to find that. And round air filter. Okay, that's probably in the front. Let's see if we can find the fuel pump. Standard tires we're going to do over on the side. The brake fluid, the power steering fluid, and the windshield washer fluid we can do from the top. We have to put new oil in, so that's a fill from the top. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good here. Let's see if we can find the fuel pump. I think that's usually up top somewhere, closer to the top part of the engine. I don't see anything in here. It usually looks like an oil filter in the same kind of shape, I think. But we might be getting at that from the top. I don't see it down here. That's the oil filter. That looks nice and new with the bright yellow there. Yeah, we'll take a look at that from the top. So let's get the tires off then. Let's go do the tires since we're here doing that stuff. So we got to go over. This will be cool. We get to have to split up, take the tires off the rims, which should be pretty good. Man, all these bolts are stuck on. This car is a piece of junk. But we'll do our best. We take them all here at Blitzy Fixie. Off we go. Nice. All right, this should be fine. Let's take that over here. I'm going to get the other tire off. Zoom, zoom. Here we go. Now, I used the tire removal tool once when I was kind of playing around with it, but it was very early, and I'm not 100% sure I knew what I was doing, so I might screw this up, but let's go check it out. It's over here. Tire changer. We want to separate parts. Yeah. So all these tires are 28, 29%. They're bad. So there. Oh, this is cool. So we just put it on, and it separates it. And then I think what we have to do is we buy the new tires, which are going to be much better. And then we put them on the same rims. I'm going to take the parts. So I'll just do these other 3 tires here so we don't have to watch the same thing over and over again. Alrighty, so we've got the 4 tires off. We can see them here in our inventory. Standard tire, they're all right there. So we're going to right click to add them to our shopping list. And let's click out of here. Let's get out our iPad. And let's take a look at our shopping list. Right here, standard tire, 215, 75R. Tires are not there. I think they have their own little thing here. Tires and tires. There we go. Now we'll go to our shopping list. Standard tire, that's it. We want that. And of course, we want 4 of these. They were all in bad shape, which is why we're getting asked to replace them. 228 credits, no problem. That's not the right size. Right? It was... I'm just going to go back and let's check the size here that we wanted, because that was not the right size, I'm sure. So for tires, apparently you have to check the right size, because this one is 215 75R 15. Okay, so let's make sure we get this right. That could be easy to screw up, I would think. So now we want to click here. Let's go to our tablet. Standard tire. Yeah, so you have to specifically make the size here. So we want 15, 215 it looks like. And then profile is 75. Looks right. 75, 215, 75R. And size 15, not 16. Whoops, screwed it all up again. We'll get this right. Size 15 with 215. Profile 75. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buy them. Here we go. Now we got to put them onto the tire here. So we want to install a tire on a rim. Basic tire, rim. Here we go. Now it's putting them onto the rim, and then we'll throw it over in the wheel balancer and put them back on the car, and we should be good to go. So let's see, this one is take parts from changer. Good, we're ready. I'll do the other 3 tires, and then we'll balance them. All right, so we got all our tires mounted here. Now let's come over to wheel balance. Balance them all here, 71%. And this one is a little bit of a thing here. You rotate right or left till you get them there. All right, that's good. I think we click. Balance, yep, we press that. We have to do it again. Balance, that one should be balanced. I think we got it right here. Take it off. Let's do the next tire. That one on. And so we have to rotate to the right, and then the space bar to balance. To the left. Balance. All good. So I'll balance these other 2, and then we'll be ready to put them on the car. All right, all our wheels are balanced. Let's get them on the car here. Right click. It should be pretty easy. Yep, all good at 71%. Just put the bolts in, all freshly oiled and lubed up. And let's check to make sure after we get 1 tire on here that we've got the car going in the right direction here. So let's pop out. We'll right click on the car, check the status. Standard tire installed, 1 of 4. So we have 3 more to put on. Now, I don't think there's anything else we need to worry about. There's nothing wrong with the suspension where we want to keep the tires off. So I think we can do that. We've got the air filter, the fuel pump, and then the liquids and stuff like that, and the oil to put in. So yeah, I think we're pretty good. So I'm going to go put the other 3 tires on. Then we're going to lower the car, and let's see what we can figure out from the engine side here. So we'll get busy doing this and see you in a sec. All right, so we've got all 4 tires on now. If we right click on the car, standard check, we can see that here test here, all tires, yep, standard tires, all 4 have been taken care of. Let's lower the car down now and take a look at the inside. We still have to find that oil filter. It's got to be around here somewhere. Not the oil filter, the fuel filter. Let's take a look at the engine. It's got to be somewhere. There's the oil filter. God, this fan's a mess too, the radiator fan. I don't see the... Oh, there it is. Fuel filter, right? All right, let's pop that off. Excellent, 48%. Now we're gonna take a look at that. Add the fuel filter to our shopping cart. Get out the handy dandy iPad. Do our shopping list. Whoops, wait. Close. We have to go back to parts, yeah. Now we go to our shopping list. Fuel filter, there it is. We're gonna buy that. Check out of here. Right click to mount it. Put the fuel filter right back on. 100%. And that should be good. Now if we right click on the car, check the status. Fuel filter. Oh, wait, you replaced the fuel pump, not the fuel filter. We did the wrong thing. I'm going to take it off because I don't want to give him a free fuel pump. Fuel filter. That's crazy stuff. Take that off. Sorry, no free parts here. So now we're going to put the old one on. Yeah, there you go. Get your old fuel filter back. We can save the new fuel filter for some other job. We'll need it at some point. Okay, so that's good. So now we still got to find the fuel pump. Where the heck is that? Somewhere in here. In the back. I think it's in the back, isn't it? That's the starter. That's the oil pump. Okay, I'll poke around here and see if I can find it. I'm not seeing it here. Oh, wait. I know where it is. It's actually in the back of the car. I knew this. Hang on. Let's do examination mode. It's back here. There it is. That's it right there. How do I see this now? A little confused here. Okay, let's look at the engine. There, we go like that. Now if I zoom out, we'll get this down like that. And now if I click back, here we go. So we're just moving around under the car. Maybe I have to do this from the, put that up on the, nope, there it is. Fuel pump right there. Okay, I'm gonna right click, got it out. Excellent. Okay, now we have to buy that part. Let's go there, fuel pump, right click to get it on our shopping list. Let's go to the tablet. Open shopping list, fuel pump. There it is. Boom. Buy part. Excellent. Now we can reach back here and put it in. Of course, because the fuel pump, I keep forgetting that, but the fuel pump's towards where the gas tank is, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, so now if we right click on it, fuel pump's taken care of. Now we get the air filter, which is pretty easy, oil, and some other liquids. So let's go take care of that stuff right here. So where's the air filter on this thing? Must be under the top part. It is an old car, isn't it? 1977. Yeah, here it is, round air filter. So we got to get this off. Air filter cover, so let's take that off. Little screw there. All right, here's the air filter. 2 carb. I think that one's bad, right? Yeah, it's 21%. Okay, so let's go buy a new one of those. Right click there, get out the handy dandy iPad, open our shopping list. Round air filter 2 carb, 40 credits. Buy that. Let's left click, part mount. Let's put this in. We're getting close to the end, I think, already, huh? Put that in. We'll put the cover on. Cover goes on. Yep, 44%. Still good. Get the screw in place. Nice. Air filter's changed. Let's see how we're doing. All of these tasks that you asked us about are taken care of. Now we have other tasks, which are brake fluid, power steering fluid, and the windshield washer fluid, as well as adding oil. So we get 4 fills to make. We have to drain, but we don't have to drain the windshield fluid. So let's pop out of here. Just going to add some windshield washer fluid. So let's just do that. Fill that up. These story mode ones I think are kind of fun because there's a lot of little tasks that you have to do. But as I noticed that as I played more in the game, you get some really complicated ones that come in. And the cool ones are the ones I feel like where you just don't know what the problem is. You kind of have to search around for the parts. So I'm sure we'll get some of those pretty soon. All right, what do we got? Suspension, power steering, right? Oil, we got to add oil. We can do that. Power steering and brake fluid. Okay, no problems. So let's get in here with this. We're going to right click, drain it. There on that, drain that. All right, power steering fluid. There wasn't much left in there. Boy, this car could really use some tender loving care in addition to what we're giving it right here. Power steering fluid goes in. Then we get brake fluid, oil, and we're done. Let's get this full. That looks pretty good. Get out of that. Let's go over now. The brake fluid's back here in this brake booster. We've got to drain it first. So we'll add our other tool, drain it. Click on that. Draining it out. You know, I do this in the game now, and it almost gives you like confidence that you could do this stuff in real life too. I mean, now that you kind of know where stuff is, of course, it's a lot easier getting these bolts off in the game, and it's a lot faster in the game, and getting the right parts and stuff like that, and matching it all up, and getting all the little things that are attached to it. Because I'm sure getting some of these parts off in real life are much harder than it is in the game. All right, where's our oil? Right there, right? Oil cap right here. Right here. All right, we're just going to add some oil, and I think we're all done, right? I wonder how much we make. We've spent about 1,000 in parts so far. Filling her up with oil. Almost close to the top. All right, that's all full. Oil cover's on. Let's pop out here and check the status of our job. So everything's green here on the special things. Change to oil is green. The other tasks are all green. This car has a green button down there. It is ready to go. I'm just going to go in and do those diagnostics to get the experience, and then we will be right back. So we finished the car examination mode. Of course, green means good, right? And you can see the green stuff that we replaced, the tires and the air filter and stuff like that. Yellow is kind of okay. Red it's a bad part, but orange it's close to failing. Look at this car. It's like orange everywhere. And what I wonder if this story mode, because in the text there, it mentioned that if we do a good job with this job, this customer will potentially bring it in and give us more work. I wonder if will we get the same car, or is it kind of just a one-off thing? And I confess I don't know how that works. So I guess we'll find out. But in any case, we're done with the examination mode. Let's close the hood here. Let's bring it down off the ground. We don't have to do this, but we might as well. Let's right-click on this and orders. Oop, nope, we don't want that. Right-click on this. Status. And I think, again, just to double-check, everything's all green. Happy greens. Let's finish the order. Nice. 2,100. We're up to 4. Oops, spun up here looking at the ceiling. 4,881. So we made almost over 1,000 credits on that one. Roughly 1,000 credits. We're up to 279 experience. Excellent. One thing that I want to do now is to get rid of all... Oh, that's right. We got cases. So we're going to get rid of these parts that we no longer need. There's our fuel filter that we bought. So we're going to just, whoops. We can sell these old parts for some scrap value. Under 30%, that sounds good. Sell that. So up to 4,995. These cases are kind of like loot boxes. We'll open it now. I think you get one every level up. We didn't do it in the last episode. And you get 5 and you pick 2. So let's pick that one. Bonus 60 credits. Okay. Sometimes you get another bonus barn location on the map. All right. So that's good. We've done that. Let's check the barn location. Do you want to add the barn destination to your map? Of course we do. So now we know where another barn is, but we're not at the right level, I think, to get to those. Now, we've got 5,000 credits. I'm not sure if we want to spend any money on anything. Let's do our second job of this episode. So let's get an order in here. So this is another story one. My name's Joanna. Joanna, I was referred here by my neighbor. He's a car dealer. I hear that your repair shop has been up and running since quite recently, but you look like a promising mechanic. Yeah, I think so. It's also annual service time. My buddy doesn't seem to have any problems, but I'll leave that for you to decide. Please change the oil, filters, and fill the missing fluids. I haven't had time for that recently. John mentioned that there was some tapping in the camshaft. I don't know what he meant. Perhaps it'll make more sense to you. Please take care of my car. Drain oil and other tasks. This one actually sounds like it's going to be fairly time-consuming. Tapping in the camshaft sounds a little bit ominous. Instead, let's take care of this Adam Renton, and we'll save the Tyro for the next episode. So we're going to take this. It's just other tasks with a list provided and 25% bonus experience. It's a nice little car here. Move the car. Let's get it into the lift. I'd like to hit level 3 so we can get another upgrade here. All right. Was there a list provided? I think it said there was, right? Oh, that's it. Brake fluid and coolant fluid. That's pretty easy. Let's get the hood open here. Oh, one of these hoods. Brake fluid and coolant fluid. We know the brakes are over there, I think, right? What? Where is it? Coolant reservoir. Okay, well, we got to do the coolant. All right, let's drain it. It should be a quick one. I think the brake fluid's on the other side. I can see it over there now. Pop the cap here. Oops, we got to get rid of that. Pop the cap open. I don't think this is going to get us... Oh, when we do our diagnostic check on the car, we'll get to level 3. So we will make level 3. That'll give us another little level up here. We'll get 5,000 credits. We're halfway to 10,000, but we started with 4,000, so I guess that's a little bit optimistic. Okay, that's taken care of. And the brake fluid should be right here. The brake booster, let's zero in on that. Right click, we're going to do that and drain the fluid out from the brake servo. All right, sucking the brake fluid out. Let's take the cap off, get more brake fluid in. Oops, click out of this mode. Sometimes all the different modes get a little bit, you're clicking the wrong way. Like you're taking the part off instead of putting it on, or taking off the whole part instead of unscrewing the cap. So stuff happens. We're still kind of a very novice mechanic, I think, here. Brake fluid's almost filled. Let's get the cap on, kick out of that. Kick out of the car. I think we're done already. Brake fluid. Oh, refill. We didn't have to drain it, but we provide good service here, so that's good. That's fine. All right, so this one's all set. I'm going to run through our checks now, and then we'll cash this one in, and that should get us to level 3 here. Oh, hey, check this out. This is one of the electric cars. I have the electric car DLC, so the battery pack sits under the car like this. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we'll go on and finish our checks here. Alrighty, this one is ready to go. We did hit level 3 there, so let's give this back to the customer. Everything is good. 25% bonus on XP. We're going to finish this up. Whoops, keep looking at the ceiling when we finish a job. We must just be saying a prayer or something like that. 51 XP, level 3, 5,067. Not much credits on that one, but that was a simple job. Let's go to the toolbox here. We want to do this one here, which is the renovator. I think we want to kind of work forward on these to the degree that we can. So we'll hit enter. We are level 1, so now we have the ability to fix parts from group 1. And I confess, I don't know what group 1 means. I think it's an increased chance of instant repair by 2%. Not quite sure what those mean, but I know we can fix parts, but I think we need parts to fix that. So, yeah, should we buy something too here? What can we get that's relatively cheap here? 1,500, 300 for a fuel pressure meter? Tire tread gauge, compression tester, welder, that's 5,000. We don't want that yet. Charger. Yeah, let's get the fuel pressure meter. No, what's the cheapest thing here? Tire tread gauge. Let's just get that. Why not? 150 credits. We made quite a bit of money. So 4,917 credits. We now have a tire tread gauge to use as well. I think we're done. That was good. We did our first story order. We did another quick job of changing fluids at the end. We hit level 3. We're up to 4,917 credits as we kind of advance more slowly through this. I think episode 3, we'll come back and do one more story mode. And then I think I'm going to kind of jump over some episodes to kind of move forward a little bit when bigger things happen too. So we'll see you again in the next episode. Thanks if you've enjoyed this one. Please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Let me know what you think. If you're playing the game, any tips or advice, things that we should be concentrating on. At some point, we do have to get rid of this school bus. I'm tired of sleeping in the school bus. It'd be nice to have a better place to sleep here too. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody.